It speaks for itself. This is the 100-year plan. They're not going to stop this shit. Aiming at this since at least right after World War II, if not a couple decades after World War I. It's never going to stop. It's just going to get worse. They have to do this shit in incremental steps. You know, you can't just change world policy and like how you govern in a year. You have to take decades. That's why they do one big event every 15 to 20 years. 9/11, Pearl Harbor. They can change world policy, change law, rights, everything. That's why they do it like they do. It's never going to stop.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for being out here. I appreciate you.
Thank you guys for doing what you do.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. You know, forced vaccinations, microchips, COVID back. Fuck off. This is America. You ain't fucking putting a poison needle in me. I don't think so. Joe Biden or any bureaucrat, you gotta come and do it personally yourself. Come do it yourself.
And now I am with Justin Wallace, who I did not recognize. He's much burlier right now the last time I saw him. But if you know Justin, he did a ton of social media stuff back in the day before what? Everything got censored. Everything got throttled. Why don't you tell people when you got involved, how you got involved, and why you're here today?
Oh, maybe around like 2012 or something. Before that, I started getting really active. 2007, I graduated college and started putting my effort towards websites. So graphic design is what I do, and I enjoy the websites. Yeah, man, it's been a crazy ride, man, but they censored everything a long time ago.
What do you think the solution to that is? Because you can't utilize Facebook, you can't utilize really any of the major platforms, even Google, you know, is now starting to scrub things or delist things or deprioritize things. You know, obviously we've got library, we've got Flow, we've got Parler now, all these other things. But what do you think the real solution is?
They really have to take down these major Gabbard, you know, love her or hate her, she has bureaucrats that break up all this stuff. You know, I don't love everything she does, but that was a great, you know, thing. And, yeah, we really need our free speech, man. Like, the word would get out. You know, pages were growing every year, and then, you know, it just got through the hottest things in a way. Like, the pages were growing more and more. And they just shut it down a long time ago.
A long time ago. I feel like, especially on the social media train, you're talking about even really free Trump, right? And don't get me wrong, there were people that were taking advantage of the culture, the Neon Nettles of the world. What were some of the other ones where every single person that died was from the Illuminati, and it was a blood sacrifice, and they gave the alternative, in my opinion, you know, a black eye on purpose. And, you know, they tried to, I don't know, put people like you and me in that club when we're not in that club.
One of the reasons I built We're the New Media is to showcase all the new media out there. There's only a couple thousand websites, and I want to put a couple more thousand, but I need some more money to throw at it.
Well, tell people how they can support you, bro.
Just We're the New Media. You can just find me on PayPal me or whatever. Justin Wallace, JustinWallace.com. But yeah, We're the Media. I'm gonna get it going in the next couple of years and showcase the world like over 5,000 at least independent media that I'm paying attention to, but they're shutting us out from the daily view of normal people. And that's what we want to get to. It's not a fair fight. We have to break them apart and do something big because it's been a long time they shut us down. It's not right.
And I think what's most disturbing about these big tech hearings is that a lot of the talk is, why aren't you censoring more? You're censoring this, but why aren't you censoring that? Instead of, why are we censoring anything? And why aren't we letting free speech and ideas flourish and then have them compete with one another? That seems like the message that we should have. How we doing, Kristen? We're gonna get him next. Bring it in. I'm good. Here's Kristen here. See, we got a whole thing going. You don't know Kristen, he's been doing guerrilla journalism for some time. I think when we met, that's 2013.
Yeah. Well, no, I think 2017 we met. Get that. 2016 2017 at Bilderberg. And obviously I got
We
that.
did. Well, didn't we met in 2014 at that conference in J.P. Bowman, did we not?
We may have. My memory is bad, but I did get on that Kyle Rittenhouse So I did that. That's what I've been up to lately. Rundownlive.com on live Monday through Friday at KTRA. I put this month on the radio now. Can you believe that?
You're on the radio. I love it.
Check it out.
Okay. Why don't we do that? Listen, I'm not going home until Monday. We'll be like,
Yeah, bro, here's some swing.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
All right.
I was thinking after I got home that we would do a broadcast.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
But I also have my makeshift studio and I'm here till Monday. So
let's do it.
Monday.
I'm done.
All right. Are we following each other on Twitter?
Facebook. We're friends on Facebook. And if you want my number?
Yes. Yeah. Why don't you just butt? My phone's right here. So you got a card. Thank you, brother. All right. Thank you, brother.
No problem.
All right.
It's nice seeing you, bro.
Good to see you too. All right. Let's haul it around a little bit and get some of this footage here.
Mr. Free USA, ladies and gentlemen. Original music for Donald Trump. For us. For all of us.
That's dangerous. I mean, there's a time and place for kids.
Every day, but still. Hey, there they are right there, dude.
Did you see?
Take a stand still.
Joe, when I go through this, like I'm surrounded by people, right?
Yeah.
No one's even looking at me funny.
No.
Not even a little bit. There's not a question. Nobody wants to know where I'm
Well,
from.
because it's the mentality that everyone has their own autonomy. There's no real rules here, you know. You can't say, hey, you're in my space. Everyone is a mutual understanding that this is everyone's space.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mutual respect here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's lost on a lot of people. And that is why, you know, I think people gravitate towards this more because they do feel disenfranchised.
It's the people that are honest with themselves that gravitate towards this more. Because if you really think about it, what do you want? You want your own autonomy. You don't want to be told what to do. You don't want to be told to wear a muzzle. Right?
I want to take care of myself.
Right.
You know, that's it. Like, I can take care of me. That's honestly what I've been best at my whole life. And you know, and you know, you've seen me. I've had my ups and downs, but in my downs, I was still able to have a job, pay my rent, wake up in the morning.
Well, you know, that's just white privilege.
Yeah, working 60 hours a week was white privilege. I mean, I know you weren't around in the bar running days, but you certainly were when I, you know, was tossing pies again, working mean weekends, having to throttle college kids that were pissing in the middle of the bar. Remember that one?
It wasn't me, I swear.
It wasn't Joe. It was not Joe. But again, I think that the march downtown is going to start in, what do we got, about 50 minutes?
Yep. No,
It's almost 11? Are we going 11 or 12?
I think it's almost 12. So we got like an hour.
All right, let's walk over to Harrington. See what we got going over there. Apparently, this bar up here, rumor has it,
We have to pull the fucking
got some kind of raid going on, but it looks like it's open. We don't trick that up. That bothers me. It's a garbage right there.
It wouldn't be the first time. I got him a couple times. Hey. Hey, you gave me here. She was fucking grabbing like, no. What did I say? Being something like that. I kept in there grabbing. She was like, what the fuck? You said you shot him. Holy shit.
So, if they're not marching for another hour, this crowd could get a mess. I'm not 100% sure that's not the case, but it could be. I'd say right now you're looking at about 400 or 500 easy, maybe more.
Some of these rules just don't make sense. Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa! Fuck Antifa!
That has a new spade out face mask. She will get interviewed.
Where's that?
Right on over here.
Left or right? Sure.
Right over here. The big dress, super good interview.
Yep, I see her. Excuse me. Ma'am, you tell us why you're out here today?
Give me 1 second, okay?
Sure.
You get a good one? Okay. I'm out here today because of the economic noose the government's putting on the people, depending on where you live, specifically California, where I'm from. We have homeless camps coming up like never before, and it's because the government's getting out of control. They're telling people when they can shop, where they can shop, if they can keep their business open or not, and it does not matter if there's a disease around. The government has no right to do that. And I personally believe that we are all being groomed. We're being groomed to be told what to do, when we can do it, and this is going to escalate. I anticipate first it's you can't shop on these hours, you have to wear a mask. Next it's going to be you have to give away these more rights, up to potentially we're going to take you away to a camp because it's for the greater good. We are all being groomed. We are all in a lot of trouble.
I agree. So what is the solution? Because I see a lot of people out here. You know, obviously there's huge problems with the election, and I'm glad to see them, but if we don't take back our local governments statewide, and I'm not talking about by force, but by going into those halls of local government, occupying and saying, lockdown's over, masks over, no more mandates, it goes back to March 1st, 2020, I don't want to hear anything else. How else do we solve this problem? Because we already know the people in Congress ain't gonna help. We already know the senators aren't gonna help. We've already seen the police here acquiesce and wear masks everywhere and actually protect people that want you to wear a mask. You're the bad guy. So I mean, I'm calling it the Great Resistance to the Great Reset. What do we need to do?
What we need to do is everybody needs to get as educated as possible. You need to learn to fire a weapon. You need to learn how to be self-reliant. You need to understand money. What is money? You need to understand like gold medals, all that stuff. You need to become self-reliant. Do not ever rely on the government. Use your own brain. Use your own intelligence. That is the answer. Trust in God.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Do you have Instagram or anything?
Thank you, brother. I love you, brother. I'm on YouTube or Twitter. At Jason Burmis on Twitter or InfoWarrior on
Can I
YouTube.
give you my card? Can you tag me?
Sure. Tag me. Well, I don't know. This is I'm not gonna be able to tag this because it's on YouTube right now. But
tag
when I
me,
get back,
find me.
yeah. Oh, yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah. And
I
I'd
wanna
love
see that.
and I'd love to have you on the show.
Yes.
When I get back to Iowa, because I moved from New York.
Oh, I used to be from Ames, Iowa.
I just got there 2 months ago, so I'm in the
Okay.
Quad Cities. But I left New York because of the same thing. Not because of the homeless, but the restrictions. I'm an upstate New York guy. You know,
Right. It's getting weird. It's getting weird, man. Well, hey, God bless and see you soon.
All right, thank you. So that was an interesting one. Oh, here we are, guys. Sorry, sir. So let's thumbs them up, subscribe, share. Guys, you know, again, that woman right there, I really related to. How could you not relate to her? You know, she was wearing a noose around her neck made of masks. Smart. Smart. The phone.
Are you guys doing it at 9/11 documentary?
Yeah, brother.
I remember you. I remember watching that shit.
Oh, so tell me why you guys are here. Tell me what's up. Hold on, let me flip the camera around. Why are we all marching today, guys?
We're marching because we're breakfast cereal aficionados, bro.
You're cereal aficionados?
Cereal aficionados.
I don't know what that means.
We really like our breakfast cereals, man.
Oh, is that why? Cereal breakfast?
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, well, I'm glad we got the comedy going, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, like we just have like I can't do a real interview. That's
No.
He's
Listen,
a media boy.
What's that?
I just want to say what's up because I love that documentary you made. So
Well, thank you, brother.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate
Stay
it.
blessed, bro.
Thank you, man.
If I was about to say real stuff, I was gonna say.
No, I get it.
Holy shit! It looks just like oh my god. That's incredible.
Oh, I'm gonna get the copyright strike if I don't walk away, guys. So every time, Ford. You know what? I got Ford Fisher next to me.
This is our kryptonite, guys like us. We hear copyrighted music.
Dude, I
We're
walk
like,
right
no,
away.
no.
Like, let's walk a little bit further. I don't want the beats.
Please.
Dude, because they'll just take it down
Facebook,
right away.
YouTube, we're just gonna immediately be like, I'm sorry, do I hear the, what is that song called? It's the pirate shit from Boston.
Yeah. It's shipping off the
Dropkick
Boston.
Murphys.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Dropkick. Oh, dude, I've seen it 5 times.
Yeah, Dropkick Murphys, oh no!
Oh no!
They're definitely copyrighted.
So guys, if you don't know who Ford Fisher is, he's an on-the-ground journalist. He's streaming live right now. Not a commentary guy, but a lot of the most important raw footage you've seen at events like this is this guy.
I appreciate that.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I talk a good game. And I'm here, sure. He does this all the time, and I got to tell you, you got to have nuts of stone.
I appreciate that.
It's true, man. Like here, I don't feel as intimidated. It has a different vibe. But later on, when there are other people that are
when there's two
contentious,
sides, that's when things get crazy, right? So right now,
or they
it's
want to lump
basically
you into a
just-
side. I'm wearing a Captain America jacket, so that
No,
means
you're-
I like America. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, if the two sides come into contact with each other, that would be the problem. So my understanding is these guys are kind of here. Harry's, they're probably going to walk over to Freedom Plaza. They might go to the National Mall, Supreme Court.
When does this start? Is it 11 or
The
12?
left side, I think they said they were going to move at 11, which is almost
Right now,
And I
yeah.
think noon is the actual
Rally.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be moving
So,
soon.
I don't think it's going to take an hour for them to walk 2 blocks down the street.
That's what I don't think either. But I mean, I was wondering if this is just the meetup point, because right now, what do you think, about 500-600? It's probably somewhere in there.
Yeah, but I mean, again, there's a bunch of people at Freedom Plaza over
Already.
there, but I guess I would say they're a little bit more What is that?
You can't quarantine the Constitution.
Communists for America.
For American gallows.
I'm sorry. For a second, I thought that. So the sign that I'm looking at right now says "Communists for American Gallows." I thought it meant that they are communists and they want to hang people.
Let's hope not.
I was like, oh, I would not.
Kinda got it on camera.
I probably would not go into the middle of this if that was your message.
No.
No, they're on the right-wing side. So suggesting hanging the other.
And here's the thing, man. You know, I talk to some of these people, and I try to let them know I'm not right or left. Like, you know, I'm talking to some woman, and she's telling me, you know, she's got all the hopium, and they're going to overturn the election. And I'm just like, bro, how many times? I mean, it's true. I mean, how many times you got to be stabbed in the back to realize that Jeff Sessions wasn't going to save you, Durham wasn't going to save you, fucking Bill Barr, CIA deep state his whole life wasn't going to save you.
I'm not going to touch any of the subject, but it is funny to hear you say hopium because I've heard people call it copium. Like, so, like hopium is like they're trying to like still believe, and then eventually it has to turn into like the prescription's going to change.
Yeah.
Like there's a meme in there somewhere about prescription.
Listen, I think one of the things that you could take from Ford is that action produces results on any level. I'm not just talking political. By getting out on the street, this is how you've made your career. If you want a constitutional government, it starts with you and your action. You got to be your own hero.
For me, it's not about pushing it into any particular direction, the way the government should be, if the government should exist at all. Any of that stuff is not really my question for me. It's just about filming all of the different people that, you know, the government does stuff to, right? Government, like, police are going to involve themselves in this event today, right? This event is saying how the government should behave, who should be leading it, right? So I do think that the ground level activism is a critical part of understanding what's happening as it relates to the state. And so that's why I come out and document, and then I don't feel the need to inject my own opinions into it. I think having that information is more important than being able to comment on it.
I think that your form of free speech is extremely important because it comes through an uncensored lens. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, it's not the 15-second clip that they take from you and license from you that you see on CNN or you see on Fox News.
Right.
It's the whole story. And we need more of people like you. I'm just saying, man. Listen, this guy's like a classic liberal as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure we have political differences.
I'm not going to attach myself to any political
I know you won't, but I'm just saying.
But like, I know you're saying it with a good heart.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, that's not a bad thing, Ford. It's not a bad thing that we have differing opinions. We should be able to talk to one another.
There's a little bit of movement going on, but I do want to say hi to Burger King.
All right, brother.
Jason, why are you guys wearing all this Burger King stuff? What's this? Is there an inside joke? Tell my live audience. What's going on with the beach?
It's just a little inside joke, you know, just being around, you know, Star Streets now, we're taking over, so I got a bad answer for takes, you know what I mean? We don't let it go, so. Shout out to Jason Farmers, the Info Warrior. I follow this guy on YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan, brother. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you doing out here? Tell people.
I'm out here, you know, supporting America, supporting my president. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the direction the country's going. I don't like the way the Democrats are doing. So I'm out here just to show my support with my people all the way from Los Angeles, California. And just, you know, representing for what's right, man.
So you came all the way from California,
California,
right?
brother.
Dedicated, my man. That's
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
talking about.
Yes,
And that's what you need to do. You need to get the boots on the ground.
Yes.
Get away from the keyboard.
Yes.
The keyboard has its place.
Yep.
It has its place. But this is the place we make change.
And we need bodies out here. We need to show Donald Trump that we got his back. You know what I mean? This shit or not, like him or not, regardless. It's for freedom. Everybody should want freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone should want free and transparent elections. And I'm not
That's
weighing
right.
in on what happened, but I'm going to tell you right now, one person, one vote. Fractional voting? I didn't know a person could vote, but apparently that's what they're telling us with these Dominion voting systems. And you've seen my coverage of Jimmy Carter, James Baker, 2005, 1 or 2% audits on these machines, if they exist, receipts. Never happened. Never happened. These things are based in election rigging, based in the results you want. That's what they're there for, my man. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna trail through. My buddy's calling me right now. All right, thank you. I'm getting called from my friend. I am going to wrap this up, guys. And when we start marching, I'm going to start again, okay? All right.